and religious debates. Let us learn about religious movements. Religious movements. In religion and sociology, a cult can be defined as cohesive group of people, that is, small new religious movement, devoted particular beliefs or practices. In the medieval period, many syncretic cults came existence in the form of Bhakti movement and Sufi movement. They attempted reconcile disparate religious beliefs and meld the practices of various schools of thoughts and religion together. The Bhakti movement. The Bhakti movement was a religious movement in which the main spiritual practice was the fostering of love devotion to God. Bhakti cults were mostly monotheistic, that is, worshipping one god, either Shiva, Vishnu, or Shakti. The first documented Bhakti poems are by Karaikal Ammaiyar. She wrote poems in Tamil about her love for Shiva. The Bhakti movement spread to the North India through the preachings of the Alvars and the Nayanars of the South. The Alvars were the Vaishnavite devotees while the Nayanars were Shaivites. According to the Bhakti cult, devotion to one's own god was the supreme truth, a truth which binds everybody. To them, bhakti or devotion was the ultimate means to attain salvation. Ramanuja. Ramanuja was a bhakti saint from South India. He was the follower of Lord Vishnu and taught his disciples that personal devotion to the Lord was the only means of salvation, that is, union with God. He was the first to preach the message of love. Ramananda. Ramananda, a follower of Ramanuja, preached in the second half of the 14th century. He was born in Allahabad but spent most of his life in Banaras. He worshipped Lord Rama and Sita. He took message of Ramanuja to the north. He accepted followers from all castes and religions. Among his close disciples were Ravidas, a cobbler, Sena, a barber, and Kabir, a weaver. Ramananda was the first to preach in Hindi. Chaitanya. Chaitanya was a great religious teacher and a devotee of Lord Krishna. He was born in a learned family in Bengal. At the age of 24, he left his house and travelled all over Deccan, Bihar, Orissa, and Bengal. He sang devotional songs and danced in the praise of God. Chaitanya composed hymns praising Lord Krishna and popularized musical gatherings called kirtans. Mirabai. Mirabai was a Rajput princess and a famous bhakti saint. She was a true devotee of Lord Krishna. She considered herself married to the Lord through her family members married her off in a royal family of Mewar. She moved to Vrindavan after she became a widow and devoted her life to singing bhajans, kirtans in praise of Lord Krishna. She contributed immensely to the popularity of the bhakti. Namdeva. The bhakti movement also flourished in Maharashtra. Namdeva was a prominent Marathi saint. He preached oneness of God for all religions. Other Marathi saints like Sant Tukaram, Ramdas, Gyaneshwar were also instrumental in spreading the movement among common people. Summary. In the religion and sociology, a cult can be defined as a cohesive group of people devoted particular beliefs or practices. In the medieval period, many syncretic cults came existence in the form of Bhakti movement and Sufi movement. The Bhakti movement was a religious movement in which the main spiritual practice was the fostering of love devotion to God. That is all in this topic. Keep learning.